Hey, Sound of Lexington, and this is Carolyn Burnett on Barefoot KY TV. We've got Marcus Wilkerson and our host, Billy Crank.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Well, we're here today at Sound of Lexington with Marcus Wilkerson, a man of many talents. Marcus, it's good to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Well, the music that you've played for us today is some great pieces. One in particular, what was the name of the one that I said that I liked?
On Your Lonesome?
On Your Lonesome. Awesome, dude. I love it.
Thank you.
Now, as I was saying, you're a man of many talents. I hear you're a chef of some sorts.
Sorts. Yeah.
Sorts. And you moved from Louisville in '97 to Lexington.
Actually, I moved in '95 to go to school in Mississippi, Alcorn State University.
Nice.
Yeah, go Braves.
Right, right.
And then I transferred there, sadly. But you know, it was something that I felt at the time I needed to do. Transfer to UK.
Right.
So in '97, that's when I went there to study music, and was there for about 4 years. And after college, I left to go to the DC area. I lived in Gaithersburg, Maryland for a very short period of time. That was the extent of my travels. Fortunately, I had planned to go to France that summer, but things fell through. And that was a sad time. But it's something that needed to happen. I needed to learn something from that. And so, you know, kind of went on a pilgrimage, came back to Lexington and just worked. And then after that, I met my daughter's mother, and shortly thereafter, I decided to go to culinary school.
Right.
So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna jump off this track here and pick another one. Went to culinary school for a very short period of time. Worked, you know, different kitchens, including the Silbach Hilton. Yeah, it was a great place to learn a lot of really, you know, valuable, you know, tools that I still use. Dropped out of culinary school because my daughter was born, and it just seemed that it was just more cost effective for me to just work.
True. Yeah, you gotta take care of your family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so I kept writing. I write incessantly. In the midst of all of that, I was doing a lot of writing, just writing, and usually they tend to be pretty
preparing
honest.
for that time when you can release, when you can explore more into the music. Once you got business took care of, you can.
Yeah, you put that. Yeah, that well. You put a little bit better than I was actually. What really went on, honestly, it was just me. I needed to release.
Yeah.
And I was looking desperately for places to release. That's just kind of the artistic spirit, you know.
As an artist,
you desperately need to release, and there's that catharsis that you look for. And well, yeah, I'll just say that. I mean, usually that catharsis for me is it's released through music.
Yeah. I can
relate. Yeah, but when I talk passionately, of course, about other things that I'm into, sure, there's definitely a spine-tingling thing, especially when I'm talking to other people.
Yeah.
And I get them excited because I'm excited, and there are things that I'm passionate about that kind of convey.
Well, that's good. That makes you different from, you know, other people. You know, you can tell. I can definitely tell that you love what you do.
Sure.
You know, and that's a bonus, man. Your personality shoots out all that.
I appreciate that.
And that's one thing I point out at everybody that I interview. If I see it, I'm going to tell them. You know, you've got a personality, and I love it. And everybody else here, Carol, he's got a personality.
I can definitely goof it up.
Okay. What's one of your favorite songs that you've written, besides the one that I pointed out?
Man, I've got songs that I've written. Some songs are pains. I just pain through them, and it's not that it's so painful. It's just sometimes it's like I always use Maurice Sendak as an example. Maurice Sendak wrote "Where the Wild Things Are." It took him several years to complete that book. It's a beautiful. The artwork, it's beautiful, and I mean the story is simple but very, you know, I'd say. unique. Yeah, sure. You know, but people can relate to it somehow. So he was definitely working with some energies. You know, he was definitely channeling. And that's kind of how I feel sometimes with certain songs. And certain songs just take forever, and certain songs just write themselves.
Right.
It's amazing how that happens. I don't know. One of my favorite songs that I've written. It's so many. One called "In Your Eyes of Blue Eyes of Brown." There's one called "Every Woman." I like to quote that one. When I had my woman, she was my girl. She was to me every woman in the whole wide world. When it's her, I don't hear, nor feel, nor see. It's like every woman coming down on me.
Aww.
That's nice.
Yeah. So it's like, you grab something like that. You have a kind of a motive and an emotion kind of like encapsulated in this line. And you just fall in love with it, and sometimes it turns out to be a really, really good song, and sometimes you just hold on a little too tight. So it's a lesson you learn writing songs. There are songs that I like for irrational reasons, and there are songs that I like because, well, they make sense, and they can definitely be put in my catalog to where I feel comfortable performing them. Some songs I have some favorite songs that are not ready. I wouldn't dare bring out to
I've met a lot of people that they write, but they're too scared to put it out there. Not that maybe that they're scared, they're just not ready to throw it out there yet.
Yeah, just certain songs aren't complete. You know, if they're not complete, I know people that are these kind of song writers that hey, if it's not driving, they'll throw it away. You know, and I've done that before in the process of writing. Yeah. But if there's a song that I definitely know that there is a direction and it's developing, I find it hard to discard it. I just think it's just good to come back, because obviously there is something that I haven't experienced yet that I need to experience for me to write honestly. You know what I mean? Enough to satisfy my vision. You know, for that particular piece.
Yeah, I'm about the same way. When I start a video or something, I'll edit it, and then sometimes I'll delete it because I don't want nobody to see it. But we are our own worst critics.
Yeah, absolutely.
If somebody else looking in at whatever that you've written would probably be blown away and be like, man, that is the coolest thing, coolest shit I've ever seen before in my life. You know, and then you go and throw it away. But I'm my own worst critic, and I'm sure you feel as an artist like it's
torture.
Hard.
I put myself through all kinds of torture.
But yeah, man, don't throw your stuff away, man. I can tell by everything that you've sang today that's like you've got talent, 100%, 100%.
Appreciate that.
And okay, let me ask you another question. How are you affiliated with Junebug?
Oh, I am the brewer and owner of Junebug Probiotic Honey Soda.
Wow, and I've heard a lot of good things about this stuff, and I've yet to try it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to hook me up with some Junebug.
All right. I can definitely do that. I can do that for you. Yeah, we can arrange that. I manufacture the product off Delaware Drive. If you know where the Pasta Garage is. It's Leslie Romero. He's been so kind to allow me to rent from him, and yeah, they've been so hospitable.
Well, Marcus, it is a pleasure to have you on the show today, and thanks for playing with us and sharing with Lexington. People that don't know, Marcus Wilkerson. Saying that right?
Yeah, Wilkerson. Yeah.
Wilkerson. Yeah. Wilkerson here. Marcus Wilkerson. Look him up on Facebook. Do you have any other media sites that maybe Instagram?
Marcus L. Wilkerson is my Facebook. For Junebug, KYJUNBUG is my Instagram, and my website. MarcusWilkerson.com is no longer in effect, but Kentucky Junebug.com is. Okay. So Kentucky spelled all the way out, JUNBUG.com.
And you'll be able to find him on Sound of Lexington.
And you'll be able to find Mr. Marcus here on Sound of Lexington.
Yep.
You're the fire and furious now from sipping the heavy drinking. You're slipping the past, you're filling your ass, you refrain from thinking. She left you lonesome. taking each and every mistake you made.